And here we go. Greetings, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thank you for joining the Tuesday Tirade. Hopefully, the sound is coming through 5x5. We have an audience building. Thank you for being here. Those of you who were early, hail to Steed Kenobi, Snortopoopas Cuber, Keely Chow, Captain Trek, Aluvrian Imakara, and Brightest Day. And anyone else that showed up early, I truly appreciate it. Robert was here. I forgot. Thanks for coming by, Robert. We have some stuff to talk about. As you noticed, today I ran the intro with just me because I don't know if Tom is going to make it. He has a lot of responsibilities now. They are running 3 full-time channels plus the archive. So there are going to be times when it's just me on the show or maybe a special guest or two. But I'm glad most of you could fly over here and make your way into today. Hello, Dexy Doodle. It's good to see you. Lord Runner is here as well. Barack Dermis, it's good to see you. And Roof Korean. What's going on, my friend? We also have Apollo Patriot, who is 3 subs shy of 600. So if you want to check him out, that would be fantastic. He does videos modeling military uniforms in a game from Ghost Recon. So that's always cool to stop by, check that out, and just watch a few of them. They're not long. They're a lot of fun they're a lot of fun just to see. I mean, he spends a lot of time, and they look pretty good. So also, I'm only I think 17 subscribers away from 2K, and no, I'm not wearing a cheerleader outfit. But I will have the bear dog on the stream for a little while in Celebration K. So there you are. And for those of you that are members, I'll be putting a poll up later today to decide what day, we'll be doing the member stream, the members live stream. I'm also going to do a Gold Rewards Club member video this month that will feature my editing process. If you're interested in that. And then eventually, after about days, that'll filter down to all members. So like I said, I don't want to gatekeep. So that my goal is eventually everybody gets to see all the content. I don't like the paywall concept because I feel like after 60 days that a member's had a chance at something other than the member live streams, because those are private, they're just between us. Then we will, everybody should see it. It's kind of a fun thing. I mean, I think you'll agree. Everybody's going to handle the way they edit videos differently. Everybody's going to handle the way they produce videos differently. So with that being said, let's dive into some entertainment topics. We've had a few more folks roll in. BS is here. What's up? 6 is here, says I'm interested. So excellent. Yes. Stone Cold Jeremy rolled in. What's up, my friend? And Zax7. Let's see. Let's see if I can highlight any of these. StreamYard hasn't been paying much attention to what I wanted to do when I highlight people. So there we go. So there's some highlights. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, bear dog, bear dog, bear dog. Yes. So I have the picture picked out. I have the mug designed, the coffee mug, the first product from the Bear Dog line. He wasn't able to get groomed, so I didn't get the perfect pictures of him wearing his four tennis shoes on some quality green grass. So That'll be hopefully done this weekend, and we will get some more quality Bear Dog merch available, especially after he gets what's called a puppy cut, which makes him look like even more like a bear cub, except with a little tail. Anyway, he's really cute. Speaking of which, what's up, Tina? It's good to see you. And of course, I said Zax. I'm a cosplay as Dave Filoni. No, but thank you. I'll bring Bear Dog on. That's what I'll do. That mug will be available for everyone, I hope, shortly. I'm not kidding. I just need the boss's final approval on the mug design. The only thing it'll say, one side it'll be Bear Dog, and the other side it'll be Bear Dog and the channel name, which is just CultureCasino over the top. So I won't even be on there. Won't be any other branding from the channel other than his mug. Technically, his mug on the mug. His mug on the mug? Yeah, that's what it would be. Anyway, it's good to see all of you. Accidental tourist. Bear Dog merch. Shut up and take my money. Absolutely. You guys are great. I love the support, and I know the boss really appreciates your love of the little guy. So he's a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get into a couple of stories. Here's one that's not entertainment driven. I don't normally do this on this stream where I cover something that's outside of the entertainment sphere. That's a little more political, but just for fun. I know everybody remembers this story. I thought it would be interesting. The Coca-Cola has decided to pause their aggressive diversity plan after chief lawyer resigns. Well, one of the reasons that this is actually associated with entertainment is Coca-Cola used to own Columbia Pictures and some other entertainment assets. So it's always fun to, revisit the past. Of course, it's interesting that this story came to light today. And there's some other stuff behind this as well. But obviously, they are not super happy with the backlash that happened. And this must be hurting them in sales. So I thought that would be kind of a fun thing to chat about. But, overall, and again, I'm not watching Disney Star Wars anymore. So for those of you that are watching The Bad Batch and enjoying it, good for you. I hope that that you do enjoy that. I have really no interest at all. And even were they to be able to bring back Gina Carano to the role of Cara Dune, I'm still not sure they could bring me back. I think I've just reached my point. Everybody has one, right? The end of the rope. And I think I no longer am holding on to the rope, which is a shame. I'll hang on to my 6 movies. I will love on those, and we'll call it a day. Plus, there's a lot of great books, and as Stieg has pointed out in the chat earlier, if you start at the top, there is an amazing EU novel that is that's just out on Amazon. You can get it for like $10-15 with shipping. I ordered 5 of them. I'm going to give 4 of them away at some point. So just let's just do that. So anyway, moving on, we'll talk about the entertainment side of things, which is this. The Bounding Into Comics article we're going to talk about shows the direction that Disney wants to go in. And we're going to do this before we get into the main subject, which is about network ratings, which I did a very lengthy video on yesterday. Hopefully some of you caught that. But we will see. But yeah, here you go. Kevin Feige says Doctor Strange was cut from WandaVision because he's white and male. I have a problem with this. I have a problem with this all over the place. And I think anybody who looks at this stuff should have a problem with it, because this is arsicism, racism, whatever words you want to use, so that we can get away with it on YouTube at 9 minutes in. There's 16 of you here in the chat. Thank you for being here. I see Subhuman dropped in. Cosplay as Fabio. No, I don't want to take my shirt off just yet. I don't have my abs back. As soon as I get the washboard back, maybe we'll talk. Let's see. What's up? Let's see. Episode, that's fantastic, BS. I like it. Like I tell people, I don't like what you like, love what you love. I will not yuck your yum. Okay, I'll just tell you what my opinion are, or is about things. What my opinions are about things. That was what I was saying. Yeah, this is a problem, BS, and this is the exact problem with the story that we're covering today. Man, my hair is out of control. Sorry, guys, it's all super poofy. All right, here we go. Marvel's boss Kevin Feige confirmed that Doctor Strange was cut from the recent Disney Plus season of WandaVision because he's white and male. Well, I had told you from the beginning, and many others as well had told you that the goal of the WandaVision series was to feed directly into the Doctor Strange multiverse of madness. It was written perfectly. The end of it was going to be excellent, but then again, it came out that they were going to be changing the ending. And of course, the person that was, guiding the guiding hand here didn't even know anything about the show that she was putting together. That's problematic. If you want to use the word problematic correctly, there you go. That's what's problematic and very frustrating for most of us. But according to MovieWeb, Feige spoke with Brian Hyatt from the Rolling Stone about WandaVision and Marvel Studios' initial plans to include Doctor Strange in the show. Apparently, Doctor Strange was supposed to be communicating with Wanda the commercials that were seen throughout the show, like the Toastmate scene in episode 1 and the Baron Strucker watch from episode 2. There were other commercials planned as well, from what I was told, that were more directly related to Strange. But Strange was cut from the show. He stated, "Some people might say, oh, it would have been nice to see Doctor Strange, but it would have taken away from Wanda." No. If it did, you were writing poorly, or you don't know how to tell a story, which I know is not true, because you were able to weave together a whole lot of different characters in an amazing storyline, and you pulled some people that weren't in the storyline originally into the story, which I thought was very, very good. And this is, it's ridiculous, and it's a disingenuous, because he knows better, right? So I have to swap glasses so I can clean my other pair. So just a sec. There we go. Oh, and these are a mess too. Great. Gonna be fun. Can't read. Again, quoting from the story, we didn't want to end the show. We didn't want the end of the show to be a commoditized, be commoditized to go to the next movie. Baloney. That's the whole point of these shows to begin with. You, again, very disingenuous lying right now to virtue signal. Here's the white guy. Let me show you how power works, he added. Wow. Again, myopic view of the world, which I don't understand. It's very, very frustrating. Yeah, I can see again. And it's insane. And yeah. Wow, Feige, why alienate some of the Marvel audience? Well, considering that, in the US, you have a pretty balanced demographic of ownership based on the demographic of the country for Disney Plus. So I don't know. Why would you alienate 50% of your audience? Because if this gets out wide, if people realize that this was a blatantly racist move, which it was, it's not going to reflect well. And this is the problem with the way entertainment works nowadays. You're ending up in situations where, instead of telling good stories, which Disney has already had people come out and tell you they are not picking up good scripts because they don't fit in with this bunch of craptasticness that they're trying to foist upon the general public who doesn't want it. Eventually you're going to have to tell stories that reflect humanity. You no longer reflect humanity. You are, I don't want to get into politics at all, but it's very, very frustrating. So I'll say it again. Thank you, Aluvrian Amakara. I am not white. I know that. I am not a dude. I know that too. And this mentality is utterly effing asinine. Absolutely. And you know what? It's a conversation. And again, on the political side of things, we can certainly do that in a member stream. I'm going to try to get out of the political side of this. But it's, from the entertainment side, it is very, very, it's stupid. And this is the problem, right? So now you have even more reasons not to subscribe to Disney Plus, because they're showing off just how socialist, Marxist they're going to be. They're headed off into that direction and that type of storytelling. And I'm sure there's an audience for it. It's just not the majority of the audience, right? I wonder if Kevin knows that he's, I think he knows he's a white male. So, he should volunteer his position to someone else, I think, at this point. In fact, I think J.J. Abrams, there's several people I think should volunteer to get out of the way. You know what I mean? Zach says, at least he's not pretending they have story-related reasons for cutting. No, there was a great way to tell that story and maybe have one to have some accountability for her behavior, which is what was supposed to happen, right? And then she was going to pay penance, and it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get into it. Obviously, what's happening with the Multiverse of Madness is going to be very different. Stieg says Feige is white. Yes, he is. And that tells his female employees what to do. By his logic, he needs to go also. Yes, you guys are right on the same pathway. It's not unbelievable. He does it in his own words, right? You know. And here's the thing. I mean, here you go. He's a light-haired, blue-eyed white dude. How you feel, guys? Feeling good? Yeah. Yeah. Kevin is guilty about something. What are you hiding? Oh, absolutely. And that's the thing. All these people are in full projection mode all the time. When Gary says it, when Doomcock says it, when Jeremy says it, when Ryan says it, when author Stephen Walton says it, when Lorena Creole says it, when Jane Theory says it, when Nerd Cookie says it, which isn't very often, but occasionally, when these people say these things, right, they're not lying. Hollywood has been guilty of doing, and is still guilty to this very day, of doing the things that they project upon others. So in order to fight being racist, you have to be incredibly racist. And actually, that's the definition of the anti-racism. Just like the definition of anti-FIFA, anti-Tifa. Anti-Tifa? There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what's his name says. But yeah, is to be basically more fascist. I'm tired of it. Very tired of it. Anyway, done with the politics, guys. We'll move from there. Yep, he's definitely ripping off of Joss Whedon, and I think he has been for a while. Way not to just be done with it. State your case, alienate who you want, and hold true to your beliefs. Well, there you go. That is the way. That way, it's in the open, and people can avoid in perpetuity if they choose. Enough with the games, and he just did. So he's giving you even more reason not to participate in Disney Plus, because what do you have left? You have Star Wars that's nearly destroyed, and you have obviously Marvel that's on its way to full-blown MCU, which again many people have been telling all of us for a while, and my observations were that it was headed that direction. So it is what it is. What's up, Trina? It's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in today. There's an audience. They all watch on their parents' sofas and on their parents' accounts. Well, maybe, or they have their one-bedroom apartment that they watch from. Sure. Sure. Tina, it's admirable to try to avoid politics in your reviews and live streams when what we're watching is so heavily tied to those politics. I try. It's really hard nowadays with stories like this. It's almost impossible. When it's a conversation like, and I have members of my family that say, don't be negative about this stuff. I'm like, how do you see positive in any of this? Because you can't. How do you defend it? I mean, if I said I'm going to do this because I want to support this particular person for these reasons, and it leaned into being incredibly bigoted, I would want somebody to tell me, and I would definitely not be headed that direction. It's pretty disgusting. And Sven says something brilliant. So tired of people's worth being assessed by the color of their skin. Well, it's not just that; it's also by your gender. Because if you're a dude, you're in big trouble. And here's the part that bothers me, which I'd heard, but I hadn't confirmed. Not only was Strange cut from WandaVision, but apparently it meant they had to rewrite Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, practice what you teach. Antifa. Thank you. Antifa. Thank you, Lasso of Truth. You guys are awesome. Anti-Fiona. Rajesh. Antifa. Thank you, Rajesh. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. Absolutely, Sven. Oh, I love your new updated icon. That's pretty cool. And if you gaze long enough into the abyss will gaze back into you. Yes. Famous words. Thank God the DCAU never ended up becoming the DC She AU. Well, not yet. Not yet. Oh, Apollo Patriot says, I don't like the new MCU and DC, but I love CG. Hail Comicsgate. Absolutely, Apollo Patriot. And that's the thing. We have entertainment, we have a means. We just need to be in the creation process. You know, we let people. Uh, we should be letting people in the door with this stuff. We should be with open arms, letting them into our homes. We should be reading and consuming the material that is by all these creators, not just Comicsgate, but many other storytellers that we have here in this community. We should be supporting the independent films like Mr. H is doing and others. Eventually, when my independent film gets done, my short film, which looks like it's going to be about 86 minutes long, when that comes out, I think I'm just gonna give it away for free for a while, and if somebody wants to come and buy it, so be it. But I'm not gonna release anything beyond the film itself. I'm going to hang on to all of my ideas and my IP and everything else, and that's true for every story that I'm ever going to do. Eventually, I want to do a television show, but for now, this is what I want to do. There are other people that have some IPs I'd like to acquire to make stuff, but I want to stay true to their vision. I don't want to. I won't let this happen to anything I'm involved in. It's just disgusting. I mean, and that's kind of the goal, is to make things bigger. It's to make the fandoms bigger and their influence bigger, and to bring those IPs into the fandom and expand them and make them great. Star Wars was already great. You didn't have to do anything but follow the plan, and instead you put in a different plan. So, hail the Red Gaze agenda, 100%. By the way, Red Gaze's stuff, amazing. I cannot wait for the book. The comic book is going to be great. So pumped. Barack Dermis says, I'm fed up with Disney firing people for no reason or just because people have a different opinion of something. They think they know everything because of one opinion. Yes, exactly. It's a myopic view, very, very narrowly focused, absent the skirts on either side, which again leads you into lots of problems because you don't know if you are going to be waylaid from one side or another. That's the problem with being myopic. Is again, you need to know all points of view, and that maybe that'll reinforce yours, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I've been preaching that for 1,000 years. Other people should inform your opinion, which means you have to be open to listening to everybody. You don't have to agree with them, just to listen. And believe me, I've listened to enough of this crap. Hopefully, you have too. So, anyway, um, if viewership takes a dive like the Oscars, don't you think the shareholders would demand Disney stop with the wokeness? Well, look, it's already being brought into stockholders meetings. The questions when they have to actually confront at annual meetings, when these corporations have to actually confront legit, like everyday stockholders, not the investment level, institutional level, excuse me, investment houses, and the people that are really just fund managers at this point. Those people are never going to ask those questions. All they're going to want to know is, are you making us money? At a certain point, it isn't even going to be about that because these guys are all trying to lead. Man, this is going into politics, guys. I tell you what, we will have a lot of that discussion in a member stream sometime. Or if you want, you can pursue those questions like at Comics Division, Wes Moody, with a Rogue Entertainment show, excuse me, like Rogue Squadron tonight, although I won't be there because I'm working. But there are lots of places to talk about that, and I want to keep you guys away from that. I want to talk about the entertainment stuff and the stuff that's good and bad about entertainment, and I'm trying to dodge the politics. But I will say this to answer this question, BS. I think they're starting to see it, which is why you would reinitiate contract negotiations with Gina Carano and her people. But I don't see her, if she goes back, it's going to be like that's going to be weird for everybody that supported her because it doesn't speak to her character at all, at least not what we understand of her character so far. I mean, she will want to be able to speak her mind, and You know, she didn't submit to a struggle session, guys. So, I mean, I don't think that's her. So, shout out to Yitzy Lemons for my new avatar. Yep, Yitzy is awesome. What a great artist, just like Jaffo here on the channel member. All these great people we have in this community and all of the channel members. You guys, I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. You're just huge. You have no idea. You make me very happy. And speaking of members, I noticed that we just added one. Let me see if I can get down here, which means I'm going to skip content from others and I'll feel bad. But this chat's moved right along, guys. Thank you for that. Zach7 became a YouTube member. Rewards Club, actually. Thank you very much, my friend. Welcome. Welcome. Appreciate that. I try to. It leaks in here sometimes, guys. I just wish it didn't. I mean, this is where we're at. I mean, and this is why Captain Trek and I and Wes try to get together and do fun stuff. I mean, I don't know if you caught the last Trekking on Tuesday, but we showed a fan project for Star Trek. This is how important entertainment is to me. And not only that, unbeknownst to me, the project that we screened, the director and many of the people that were involved in the project were in the audience. And while we had a couple of criticisms here and there, we were able to say a lot of great things about a project that had $1,000 budget. Was incredible, was amazing. Captain Trek and I are talking about doing something over on his channel. That's kind of like something. So keep an eye out for that. Captain Trek. I'm not going to let that cat out of the bag, but I think that'll be a lot of fun. So, and I saw, there's my boy. What's up, Polly? Looking good, my friend. I'm glad you're getting used out of those icons. I'm working on some more for you. I found a couple of other things, so hopefully we can get some more emojis and stuff up on your channel. And it's good to see you. Hope you're having a safe trip. And I know tomorrow is the official launch, guys, the official launch of Midnight's Edge Espanol. So be sure you are subscribed to that. Brush up on your Spanish. It'll be awesome. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. Let's see. Some other people snuck in here. If I missed you guys, I'm sorry. I think Shellback did. The stuff is political on purpose. Absolutely. So not talking about it because of that is not the way. Absolutely. I will talk about it in ways that limit the political conversation. How about that, Shellback? I can't avoid it. I mean, because look, we have another article bounding into comics covered another story where Anthony Mackie claims that Disney and Marvel Studios are trying to change the way society looks at itself. So they are announcing their participation fully in this, which, believe it or not, will go badly for them because I'm going to spend a lot of time and effort in pointing this out and finding ways for people to just not spend their hard-earned money on anything they make anymore. This is not a family view of the world. This is anti-West. This is anti-civilization. This is anti-progress. This is anti-capitalist. I wonder if their investors are going to appreciate that. You know, when you can point out each and every opportunity that they take to divide the country, this is divisive. This is divisive. This is the garbage. They can't take the time to fix stuff in their theme parks before and build the new things that they promised everybody. They made promises to people in lots of different ways. They haven't fulfilled, and they're going back and they're changing attractions that are completely harmless. Just garbage. Just garbage. So, yeah. I wish the money mattered more, but they just get bailed out. They did, and then they found all the money. This is a conversation Tom and I have had multiple times. They had money. They had tucked it away. They had war chests, Disney especially, to try to prevent being bought out. You know, look, if I were in control of a large hedge fund right now, I would go to each one of these corporations and I would try to acquire, and if I could, hostily take over and or replace an entire slate of board of directors with people that would get rid of this crap. The people in charge of these companies wouldn't be there anymore, and I need to grab Bear Dog. He's up from his nap. So Bear Dog coming shortly, guys. Hang on a sec. Who are you yelling at? Oh, come on, man. All right. Yeah, like I said, if I were a multi-billionaire or I controlled a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund, I would go about my day every day trying to loosen the purse strings of these corporations and turn them around from the direction that they were going. Oh, by the way, he's right here. Stay. Okay. Now, the stream's going to be all about Bear Dog for a couple of minutes, so that's all right. Ooh, speaking of books, I'm 200 pages into Kai MFS's Space Crime Domino, and it's amazing. It is amazing. It's a very good book. What's interesting, I have a surprise for him over in the next couple of weeks, because I promised to do a book report for him, right? A review. I have already done multiple reviews in various ways, talking about the great character development that he's done in his book. How his world is huge. He builds an amazing world. The book is a Bible. He's got more planned. I think 5 more planned. And just you step into this world, and he does such a great job of building it. And his characters are great. I would say he has some strong female characters, and there seems to be, there's no reason not to have them written the way that they are. And it wasn't done for any other reason than to tell a good story. So I can't say enough nice things about Kai's book. I really can't. So when I have the surprise I have going for him, I can't wait to bring it to all of you. It'll be something special. And Zax, again, thank you for becoming a new member. And of course, we added another member, one of the channel regulars, and a huge fan, and just a great person, Dexy Doodle. Dexy, you did not have to do this. Thank you, though. Thank you very, very much. I will make sure you guys get added to the credits this week. I just updated the credits with all the new members, including our friend. Well, actually, I think maybe I got Terminus Est in the latest one, but Terminus Est is a new member and just a great friend. So more Midnight's Edge in Espanol was fun this morning. Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to the official launch. It's going to be great, and I'm very proud of being just a small part of those guys. I mean, I feel like it's tremendous. Oh, Dexy, please don't be sorry. And it's not mandatory. Again, eventually all the content, with the exception of the member streams where members participate, those will eventually make it out into the wild, because like I said, I don't need a paywall, and I appreciate the super chats, guys, but if you're not in the position to do that, if you aren't capable of that, I don't care. I just want you here. If you're a subscriber, it's enough. I appreciate you very much. Oh, by the way, if you have not checked out Odyssey, check it out. I now watch 50% of my videos on Odyssey. There are people over there that are no longer on YouTube that I missed very much, that are there now, and the ability to earn. Yes, what? Oh, thank you. The ability to earn currency over there, the crypto that they have, the library coin thing, that's fast just from watching videos, believe it or not. So very, very cool stuff. I really enjoy. So, and thank you, Tina, for the welcome wagon. When you sum it all up, it's anti-American. Yes, it is, and it's upsetting. It's upsetting. We're good, Paulie. I think we are anyway. What's up, Lasso? Yeah, there's a bear dog. Yeah. He's like, you're talking loud, Dad. You're talking loud. So, does the dog talk? Yes. In fact, he was letting me know over there. He only barks if he's actually in distress, or he's like after something, or, somebody's at the door. Otherwise, he has like a language of grunts and stuff like that, kind of indicate what he wants. He's really brilliant. He's really smart. He knows how to count. Like, he gets treats. Like, if you don't give him 2 treats instead of 1 treat, he'll wait for you to give him the second treat. In his internal clock is like accurate to like within 15 minutes of when he's supposed to have a walk or anything. He's insane. And if you're not doing something right, he will let you know. He's a huge personality for 15, guys. It's a 15 little monster. Yeah. Say, I'm gonna look even more like a bear cub next week. Yeah, let's see. Rise of Bear Dog. That's right. I'm personally very, very disappointed that I could not impart upon all you creators that this was coming. Oh, no, I knew it was coming, my friend. Roof Korean. I knew. Hey, dude, you can have all the credit you want. You were 100% right. This is where we were headed. I've been saying it too. A lot of people have. Um, and again, this is going to be where we're headed for a long time. Oh, that would be great. Good idea, Captain Trek. I'm going to screenshot this for later. Let's do that super fast. I can actually do full page screen captures now, which is kind of fun. Let's see. It is actually capturing the entire chat right now. That's how cool this app is. Oh man, I can't. I'm trying to go fast. It'll catch up in just a second, but that's a good plan. I mean, if you guys have suggestions for Bear Dog merch, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Hologram Nunchuck, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Let's see. As we continue to go here. Terminus S, let's highlight that real quick. Oops, I missed it. Let's get back to it. Terminus S for $2 says, so this stream's going to be rated ARF from now on. Well, what do you think about that? What do you think about ARF? Yeah? You say something to everybody? No? You just want to kiss me? Okay, right on the nose. Let's see. Anthony Mackie, revelations about Marvel 1000% confirm I was right about what is coming and who is making these business decisions. Just wish people took me seriously. I do. I know exactly where this is coming from. We've talked about it. And nobody wants to talk about the WEF. And I'm not going to do it on the stream, but you guys can look into it yourself or just follow one of the comics division streams if you want to catch up. What's up, Valiant? Good to see you. Is that a real bear? I honestly wish it was. A little bear, that'd be great. And it is great when Tina's around. I agree with you, Accidental Tourist. Low Spec Linux Laptop says, good afternoon all. Good afternoon to you. Hope your project is going well, my friend. Yep, Bear Dog Kisses. Steve Kenobi, crap, I could have made money from my stupid top 5 videos. Yes, you could, over on Odyssey. In fact, you still can. Just start a channel over there, bro. You can take those videos, upload them. You can download them from your studio on YouTube. Just it's a couple extra steps. It's not like you have like a billion of those. But yeah, and then upload them over there. Just create a library account or an Odyssey account, and you're off and running. And yeah, and that currency is starting to go up in value, as is the currency for mines. So yeah, you're starting to see some value there. You had issues. Last 2 uploads on Odyssey. That's unfortunate. I haven't had problems. Mine's been pretty smooth. Let's see. What else do we got? Anybody else? Bear Dog will take over the world with its cuteness. Yes, it will. Sorry, just wanted to make a little joke. No, you're fine. I don't care. And he enjoys it. Enjoy this. Hey, yeah. Geeks enjoy live streams. Absolutely. It's good to see you, Pickles. Man, you're busy. Look at you go. How many channels you got now, my friend? I'm proud of what you do. Trying to help everybody out, man. I really am. Bear Dog stickers. That would be a good thing, right? We get a Bear Dog sticker. Bear Dog sticker. See the white blaze on his chest? You usually can't see it because he's like, don't hold me up. But yeah, that's why they're called tuxedos. So people freak out when I try to lick them. You're a polar bear, Snortopoopas. You're a little big. He does look like a black bear cub. He does. Yeah, he will look especially like that after Saturday, which is cool. He's awesome. I love this little guy. I seriously thought your puppy was a puppet at first. So happy it's real. Oh yeah, he's a real little guy. He's a real man. And he's got tennis shoes. Wait, show him the tennis. Has him on his back feet. So, sorry. He always takes over the stream, and it's okay. Well, let's dive back into some more entertainment, guys. We have, of course, the 2 stories that we already talked about. But the thing I really wanted to talk about today was what the thumbnail was all about, I think. So, oh, wait. Okay, Terminus, I saw it. What does it say? Oh, Captain Trek, if Bear Dog sits on that ace, he'll have an ace in the hole. Terminus, dude, your puns are hysterical. You and Stieg are like competitive. It's amazing. I love it. Well, let's talk about this. Which article do you want to cover, guys? I mean, we know based on the video that I did yesterday that ratings are down universally. And so this is the question that I had, and it comes from it comes from a place of business, right? Because that's always what I try to focus on, because I want to try to avoid the political aspect of this, but it always affects everything. And yeah, he does. He rocks the shoes. Yep, on the back feet, and he's going to have all four on for his photo shoot next weekend. So next Sunday, I think that's Mother's Day, guys. Guys, love your mom. Don't forget your mom. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Mama's the reason you're here. So even if you're disconnected from your mom in some way, mama's the reason you're here. So love your mom. How the NFL's $110 billion TV deal affects consumers, networks, and its players. It's going to make the advertising more expensive because you have less people consuming your product. Somewhere between a 7 and 9% loss of an audience for last year. And that was the lowest amount of loss for any of the sports leagues. Although I guess technically hockey was kind of flat, but hockey's been kind of flat for a while, unfortunately. And as much as I enjoy hockey, it just doesn't engage. It's kind of like soccer. It just doesn't engage me for all the time that it's played, despite the fact that I used to really love to go in person and that I have a family relative that was professional. So, but it's one of those it's one of those sports that I love to watch from time to time, but it just doesn't keep me. And that's okay. I mean, that's the way sports are for other people. Some people don't get into baseball, basketball, football. They don't get into it. They don't get into tennis like I do, or golf or stuff like that. So to each their own, right? Disney changed the name of Captain Marvel 2 to Marvels because Marvel sells much more than Captain Marvel, even more than he remembers Brie Larson. Yeah, that is actually a true statement. Marvels, although they're going the wrong direction with this, because to be honest with you, Miss Marvel, that was not a popular comic series. I tried to do a little bit of spelunking in Chronicon and didn't find enough information to do a video about it, because I thought that'd be a fun Wednesday video to talk about Miss Marvel and how craptastic that's going to be. But I didn't. I couldn't find enough info to go about it. I'm sure somebody can spelunk and find more than I did, but you want down? Okay. Just a sec. Raw. You good? Go be a dog. He's great. All right. But yeah, if I find more material, if I find more data and stuff, I can definitely do a video on it. Miss Marvel's going to be garbage. The film's going to be garbage. You're getting, this is a female empowerment film at this point. Well, it was always going to be, especially with the writer that they hired and the person that's making it. You're going to have another trash fire to point at and laugh and ridicule even before it comes out, because there's going to be enough information out about it in advance, and I will make certain that enough of it gets to the right people to be talked about. So, and there you are. Hello, Nerium Noah, otherwise known as Katie, the creator of Bonds, which is on Indiegogo. You guys should check that out if you haven't already. Speaking of incredible creators, not only that, she's doing artwork for Red Gaze's new comic book based on Sunsworn, which, if you know, this is the visual companion for Sunsworn, which is kept nice and neatly because I take very good care of my things. I don't touch them with anything else other than gloves usually, although from time to time on a book I'll use my hands, but I have to be very careful with it. Dexy's headed to work. Okay, no problem. Just be safe, and thank you so much for your support, Dexy. It is great that coming all the way from New Zealand, you're able to hang out with us as often as you are on many streams. I see you everywhere, especially last night. Saw you hanging out with comics. So just be safe, take care of yourself. And Apollo Pages, I'm trying to ignore the political stuff. I've been focused on video games and military outfits, and you've been doing a great job at that. And I'm actually back to revisiting anime and some other stuff, and enjoying the opportunity to go back and rewatch Tenet and some other things. I might hang on to HBO Max, but I'm really going to not keep up with anything Disney puts out going forward other than to cover it here. So, but back to the subject that I was talking about. You're losing 4 to 6% minimum per year anyway, as far as linear television is concerned across the board. Sports took a giant hit this last year. They have not bounced back. The NBA is having some of the worst ratings ever. Linear television series have been going down, which is one of the things that caused me to move forward on the story that I did yesterday. But I spent the better part of 3 days putting that together because I wanted to have as much information from as many sources as possible, so that somebody wouldn't just say, "Oh, well, that's a right-wing source or that's a left-wing source or whatever." I wanted as many sources as possible. I pulled from everywhere. There's even more information out there that I have that I didn't even get into because the video would have been like an hour long. Keeping it under 15 minutes was a chore. So I kept editing it like crazy. It's called football, you capitalist swine, not soccer. All right. I'll call it European football. Does that make you happier? You still lose to the South American countries. Anyway, college football is greater than the NFL. Roll Tide. Roll Tide to you, Keely Chow. You Alabama fans deserve everything. And this is the thing. I don't care about the hair color because I like pink hair. I like blue hair. I like purple hair. I mean, cool hair colors I've liked my whole life, especially since, guess what? Anime, manga, it's kind of cool. Plus, in that, sometimes those hair colors actually meant things. Like white hair was the bad guy, right? So, Barack Durmer says, "I'm playing Alien Storm." Awesome. While you're listening, that's fantastic. Appreciate that. The problem with female empowerment shows and movies is they always make the males weak just to make the women appear strong. You're true. I don't know how. There's no better way to say that. You're 100% right. And again, it doesn't help with character development. And that's why you get people using harsh terms like cuck, which I don't like. That's a term I'm not a big fan of. So it's just, I'm just not. There is a place for that term to be used. There's circumstances for that place to be used. But I try not to use it. In this case, you're not wrong though. That it could be applicable, especially to this particular 3-ring circus they're putting together for the Marvels. Yay. Sven said, "I stopped watching football when they changed the kickoff rules. At least 3 of Tom Brady's ratings are asterisks. Now, if I want to watch grown men smashing into each other, I find a rugby game, which I'm actually really enjoying again. And I played a little bit of rugby when I was young. It was a good time. Good time. Castlevania Season 4, May 13th. Absolutely. Thank you, Low Spec Laptop. Football. That's right. Oh, what's up, Matt? Matt says, "Hey, brother, I just finished my 7-minute daily and heard how you were going to have to be alone today. If you only knew a really, really cool guy that could raise your show to another level." All right. You think you can bring this show up, brother? Let's see if the proof's in the pudding here. Copy to clipboard. Where are you at, knucklehead? You sent me a DM. Where are you at, knucklehead? I have you in here somewhere. Guys, we may be adding this knucklehead. Let's see. I'm throwing it in the street smarts chat. What the hell? All right. That's great YouTube, isn't it? Thank you for that, Matt. Anyway. Foosball. That's right. Elagabalus. Hey, what's up? Watching your stream while I exercise my Second Amendment right. Yeah, to fit new optics on my weapons, even better. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Wow. Which one? Show and tell. Someday I'm going to do a show and tell, but it'll probably have to be on Odyssey. Especially with the old stuff. Oh, here's our boy.
Hey, hold on. I got to turn everything back on. I wasn't expecting you to call me on my bluff.
That was a bluff. You open your mouth and said, "Come here."
I got this new Elgato light. I'm still messing with it. But I'm not going to turn on all the other ones. What's happening? What were we talking about? By the way, I liked your 6-minute video.
Yeah. I had fun this day. But yeah, we're talking about the video I made yesterday, which was the because I talked about the other subjects I wanted to get to, which were the bounding into comics articles on the Marvel garbage that they're going to go super woke. And and we already were super woke because of eliminating Doctor Strange and rewriting the film to be super woke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw Yellow Flash talk about how Doctor Strange is supposed to be in WandaVision.
Yeah, which is exactly what I heard, and I had been telling people. And then when the show came out, he wasn't there, and so I was like, I was lied to. But maybe I wasn't.
Yeah. So. Do you think like that's where the whole? I know he's like no, I was talking about myself. That's my vision accent. I don't know if you caught it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it was definitely a lean into that because the scene. Well, I'm not going to go there. Made me mad, but no, we're talking about the network's ratings across all linear television ratings are down. I mean, it's not just sports. I mean, news is down now. News programming across the board, and they're trying to blame it on the Trump slump. And I'll pull that article up now. Are you familiar with that stuff?
Yeah, I saw that. What's his name on CNN? Always yelled at Trump during like press briefings. Like he lost like 50% of his audience at this time last year or something. Yeah. Oh, I forgot his name.
It's okay.
Whiny.
The tubby guy.
Oh no, not Brian Stelter. The one that got banned from the White House because he's a hole.
Which one? See, this is what me run into with certain news organizations. Like you're talking about specifically.
Chat. Chat's not helping.
No, nobody watches that stuff anymore.
No. Acosta. That's it.
There you go. Do you feel like any of this is going to recover?
So so Coke, right? Today they decided, you know what? We're going to stop doing all this illegal stuff we've been doing.
Yeah, that was the story I led off with today, which I never do politics on my channel. So yeah.
But I mean, come on, it's just downstream, right? So like,
no, absolutely.
I don't know. I mean, I guess the legal action they were going to take, and then with Georgia when they're like, no, and then like, well, maybe it's not that bad. We reread it. We missed this paragraph in your bill. It's all good now. Please don't stop buying Coke. Yeah. So I think it's going to have to take that. You're going to have to see a complete meltdown of viewers.
That's what we have to do. This is our job now, which is garbage. Is I have to tell you, this is what these shows are. This is how they're being written. This you can take to the bank is going to be in this movie show on this network. It's going to be part of this sport. It's going to be that. And it's destroying it from the inside. You are literally destroying the products you're selling to people. So Coca-Cola, it's easy to opt out of that. You know why? Yeah. There's 1,000 other soda brands, right? Or you can make your own soda. It's really friggin' simple, guys. And you can make it with real sugar and it tastes like better. So no, you're not wrong. I mean, the thing with baseball and football and basketball right now, I mean, it's disgusting. And then, of course, like I brought up here, April ratings for CNN, they were brought up a little bit because of the Chauvin trial, but after that, everybody was gone again. And they're losing these people on a consistent basis. And Roof Korean's right. I mean, the main crux of it is that the average viewer thinks there'll be a change. because they don't like the agenda. No, not until we just don't consume it and then we get involved preemptively. And again, I think that's part of the responsibility that we have here. I don't know. What do you think? You think I'm
Well,
right?
I think that I think all the I don't think that they're just going to be like, you know what, maybe we were going about it the wrong way. How about we, use integrity or truth? I think what they're going to do is they're gonna anything that happens, like what we saw a couple cases recently, and they're gonna take that and they're gonna just milk it for everything that they can get. They're gonna push fear. They're gonna push, everything that they can to get people, the few people that they have, to stay there. Because they're gonna lose CNN being in the airport too, right?
It's already done. And
Yeah.
most if not all of those contracts are now gone. So, which means look, they can't. Okay, so this is a story that I did a while back. I wanted to include it. I just mentioned it in the video that I did yesterday. But Warner Brothers, AT&T, they cannot give away CNN right now. They just can't do it. And they want to desperately part with that product. They want it gone. I mean, but yeah, I mean, they ditched those airport contracts, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I do know this. What's up, Mike? Michelle Jolan is how I say it. I know you changed your name to make it easier for people, but I liked it better.
I see. That's one I know. I used to read Michel de Montaigne, the French philosopher. I know things.
Ooh, you discovered a cache of optics in your closet that I thought were lost for good.
I believe that's really a cache.
To myself, yeah. No, well, cache is different. If you have cache, a cache is is essentially loot, a found bounty.
Oh, kind of like cache.
No, cache. The word is spelled and the same. It is said differently to refer to different. I'm going to throw you through when I see you. I won't light you on fire again, but I might.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So.
I would not recommend it.
Yeah, no. That Windows hurt, by the way, just in case you guys were wondering.
But
Disney is Wayland Yutani. Yes, they are. Thank you for the Acosta there. Yeah, Don Lemon. Yeah, he gives everybody lemons.
Oh man, he said some things the other night, but I know you don't do this thing.
Nah, it's not politics. Not politics. Yeah. Valiant Renegade. Yes, MCU DOA. Yeah, I think the next bunch of films are going to not have much of an audience at all.
Oh, I don't know, man. That Marvels. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. We don't watch MSM. Beware your surroundings. Absolutely.
Well, I think you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't. Like that. That's one thing that you can see is that more Republicans watch both MSM and like other alternative like
people
news
still
media.
Watch PMSNBC? People still watch PMSNBC?
Oh God, I don't.
Oh, okay. No, but you're not wrong. But I don't have a problem ending up with it in my face once in a while because YouTube. Every once in a while, YouTube slaps me in the face with something I really don't want to see. So I'll be like, "Well, F you," and watch a couple minutes of it, and then I'll be like that. Yeah. Thank you, Lasso of Truth, for saying Acosta first. I'm kidding. Elagabalus says, when the Dolphins sweep their division, then win all their home games and win half their away games, then I'll be interested. As for my Florida Seminoles, no bueno. Yeah. Suicide.
I'll be honest, I forgot that the Dolphins were even a team.
Yeah. Well, so did they at times. That's true.
I mean, ever since, Pet Detective, what was it? It was Pet Detective, right? Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
That's the last time anybody cared about the Dolphins.
Ace Ventura, Pet
Ace Ventura, that's it. Yeah, that's the last time anyone's cared about the Dolphins.
Yeah. Well, just for fun, this is the thing that's been, and this is a sportsy thing, guys. This is sports ball, but it's part of pop culture and entertainment. So we talk about everything here. That's the thing. Panic time. NBA fast approaching historic rating lows. Well, they've already been at historic rating lows. So, I mean, this is a story going back, a couple weeks or less than that, 10 days or whatnot. Yeah. But, here it is, or, however long it was. Yeah. Well, no, I guess it's a month now. Or no, not even a month, 2 weeks. But the NBA suffered another ratings disaster, with ABC falling 45% since the 2011-2012 season. TNT is down 40%, and ESPN is off 20%.
So,
last
there's
year,
a reason why this drop is coming, though, right? It's because like it's amazing how sports had such a drop when everyone is stuck at home. You know what I mean? Like, it should be boosted. It's almost as bad as what was that Zoom before Zoom, the old one. I always forget the name of it because everybody did.
Before Zoom?
No, yeah. Huh?
The meeting software?
Yeah.
You mean Hangouts with Google?
Nope, the other one. The blue one. Lasso.
Tough product?
I don't know. It's Skype. That's it. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Skype. Like, when this all started a year ago, it should have been Skype, just running away with everything. They've been doing it for years. They nothing, right? So sports, everyone's stuck at home, but they have still managed to drive people away. And now that people are getting to, go out more and more people are getting to leave the house, what few viewers they had is going to continue to drop. And it's absurd. Although I'm a fan of Luka.
Doncic?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is I see these guys have great college careers. Zion and a few others. Like Zion apparently is tearing up the league. I wouldn't know. I don't watch it anymore. Nobody does. I mean, you're looking last year's playoffs and finals were the lowest ratings in history. You had a 51% drop in the audience that watched the NBA finals last year.
Yeah.
Entertainment is supposed to be entertaining, and they missed that. I mean, and yesterday, look, this wasn't, nobody missed this in I'm sure all of you watched the Marvel trailer thing, right? Their sizzle reel, where they actually put the word escape in the trailer. And you know what was really funny is Gary, he's Nerdrotic, in case you didn't know. He put that like screenshot up on Twitter. It was pretty funny because it's like, this is not lost on us. You don't do escape. In people who analyzed that trailer, that sizzle reel yesterday, they're not wrong on the fact that 50% of it was filler garbage from the old stuff. Because
of course.
They have to tap into the nostalgia because they offer nothing in the future. Their future is trash.
Yeah, well, they continue to do this too across the board with, you know what I mean? They continuously try to push something new, but they always have to rely on, what was, because that was good. And since, they're bound by their agenda, let's say, they have to continuously fall back to what was, just to get any type of movement on the stuff that they're pushing now. And it's just going to be a continuous cycle until they break it. And they're running, I know, like, they have a lot of stuff they could do, but like they're running out of goodwill. What goodwill that they had with, the MCU up to this point is fading quickly.
Well, they crapped on it. That's the thing. The last two shows, WandaVision and the Falcon and Winter Soldier garbage, they crapped on it. They crapped on that. They crapped on Star Wars. They had their own employees go out and crap on Star Wars, right? And again, if they're trying to renew Gina's contract to go back to Mandalorian, and
I don't believe that.
Shows, there's no way in the world. The way she got dogged out, that ain't happening. I don't even think it's true from the other side of things.
I don't either.
I mean, I reached out to some people I know, and the mum's the word.
Yeah, me too. Like, I hit up all my people.
You have people?
And you just told me. So.
Oh, okay.
We're caught up now.
I'm like, I grew up with. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Yeah, people. But yeah, no, like it's amazing. Just real quick, because this bothers me so much. Like, the new Captain America, I don't remember his name, Kurt Russell's son, right? It blew my mind, like when he, shield that dude's face, right? And people are like, oh, he's such a bad guy. I'm like, whoa, we just got done with a whole series where Wanda held prisoner an entire town with babies being separated from their mothers. By the way, those babies did not make it. And like if anybody had a pet, that any goldfish, every goldfish in that town is dead because nobody was feeding anything.
That dog died. I mean,
yeah,
like episode 3 or 4? Yeah,
something like
I
that.
tapped out. I don't know what it was. Oh no, I know exactly why I stopped watching, because they did what they do, and at that point, I stopped with everything. So now all of my information comes from people.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, you didn't miss much at all. Like it, and then people are just like, but she had the feels. The feels. Like, you have to forgive her. She lost everything. And then like, oh my God, did you see him? How could he do that? What a horrible person. Well, oh, okay. So he just saw his best friend, get killed and whatever.
Well, look, I mean, maybe it gives an excuse. Maybe they're trying to hire Amber from, to do something for them.
I'm all for it.
An excuse for, that kind of abuse of like an entire community, not just like a husband or whatever.
I've already never mind.
I have to be careful around these subjects. I'm not going to get in trouble. But yeah. But anyway, I don't know, man. But this is true, Mike. The social gathering around sport is more important than the sport itself. The same can be said for films. The film experience, cinematic experience, is vastly different than watching something at home. I mean, there are conveniences of being home, and everybody likes that. And of course, the Gen Z folks and and the newbies, the new kids, they like that thing. But at the same time, there's something to be said for going and hanging out with your friends and family at the movie theater around a group of people that are enjoying the same experience, just like with sports. And they do the same thing. You go to a sports bar. If you're not going to the stadium, you're not going to the ballpark, you're not going to the soccer field, or I guess the European football field, Steve, then, there you are. But there is something of, and this is the word everybody's hating to use now, which is a shame. Community. There is a form of community that what I know.
Yeah. I used to go to Cowboys game at least once a year. My ex step uncle, it works if you do figure it out. After he divorced my aunt, him and my dad stayed best friends, and he married somebody with a lot of money. Her parents used to own like the largest cable company in Texas before they sold it to Cox, right? And they had a luxury box both at the old stadium, the new stadium now. And every year, like we would, they'd give us tickets and we get to go see the Cowboys. I remember one year, Romo threw like 4 interceptions the first half, but they came back. They're playing the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Then Des Bryant in the back of the end zone, like everyone was leaving. I'm arguing with the guy behind me, and Des Bryant caught the ball, and they're like, touchdown, and we're high-fiving. Same guy. We were just like, you know what I mean? Now we're high-fiving.
Earlier, yeah.
Yeah, of course, they came back and said his pinky nail was out of the back of the end, so they lost.
It wasn't a catch. Yeah, see, and that started all of the giant mess that it became, where what's a catch and what's not a catch in sports.
That's the Green Bay game. That was a Green Bay game up in Green Bay.
Yeah, it happened to Des like all the damn time. It's like, was that a catch? Was that not a catch?
Yeah.
It was an eyelash inbounds, all that stuff. But BS, you're not wrong. All the while, the ticket prices to the parks go up. This isn't sustainable. Not only is it not sustainable, you're driving away guests. I mean, they're at the point where they are eliminating pass holder stuff in California. By the way, that's going to come back in Florida at some point. And if you can always renew your passes in Florida. But when you have 65% of your audience, the people that go to the theme parks in California are locals, and they have passes, and you eliminate that option, that's an issue. Not only that, the price of the single day tickets are stupid, and they're removing value in all of the theme parks. But
I was about to say, like, they're cutting, like, they're going as cheap as they can across the board, and then raising prices as well.
Yeah. And before they even reopened, they had between 17 and 23% increase in food and beverage prices at Walt Disney World during the shutdown. they jacked them up that high. They also had fewer choices because they weren't opening up all the restaurants and the food locations. They're going to do the same thing at Disneyland. Josh has gone from the theme parks and the quality of show is everything to listening to the bean counter they put in charge of the company, Bob Cheapskate. So it's Disney's in trouble. I mean, in a lot of different ways. And if people aren't seeing it, and the fact that the stock's overvalued by almost 50%, I don't know.
I'm glad I don't have any of that. If you
Soul Assassin, I didn't see the scissor reel. Stopped caring about the MCU.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. Like that was news to me.
Sizzle reel, not scissor reel. Although with the Marvels, maybe it is the scissor reel.
I like scissor reel.
You guys are funny.
He's a real cut up, that guy.
Yeah. Karen Prime says, "Namaste, Cuddles and Matt. Digging the size of your beverage receptacle, Culture. I like a large cup. Yes, these are key to existing because it has.
There's so much wrong with what I'm seeing. Like just the wordplay and that face over there, and it's just all uncomfortable. I'm just here like, yay. Namaste.
She's awesome. I love Karen. She always picks the best the best AVIs or the best avatars. They're great. 21 Jump Street. What happened?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Wyatt Russell. There he is.
Yeah, he was the quarterback. He had the bazooka thing on his arm, the tattoo. Yep.
Yeah. Emma Gare, her fifis. Yeah.
I like Wyatt. I like Clint's son too. He's good.
Hey, Dexy, did that guy hit on you some more after you guys left the stream the other day? Because it looked like a love connection in my Friday show. I don't know. It's really interesting.
You have a Friday show?
Yeah, the Friday pre-flight. Yeah, we talk about things everybody's going to talk about over the weekend.
Where you try to dictate where the conversations are going to go for the rest of the weekend. You're like, here's what people will be talking about. The hubris of.
Am I wrong?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Of course not. Hey, what's up, memes? Community protocols activated. Good to see you, my friend. This community is a great one. Yes, it is, the Islington girl. I could not agree more. Thanks for being here. Eliminating pass holders. No, they aren't doing that. They're eliminating passes for that you could. Yeah, I don't even want to get into it. So yeah, I made a lexical ambiguity that could be taken the wrong way. Unlike the president, who made one that basically said anybody making under 400,000 wouldn't pay a penny in taxes. Look it up. He really said it. That's not what he meant.
But with Walt Disney's history, like that
is such a lie. Are you going to continue that fabrication?
What?
With his history?
He wasn't a big fan of pass holders. He was like just by the day tickets.
There was no such thing back then
because he eliminated it.
Oh, you guys are right. No, it hasn't. Disney was dead before they ever had passes. You had tickets. It was back in the ticket days. They didn't take the. I don't even want to get into it, but it's fun.
I haven't seen the Tom Hanks movie. I don't know a lot about. I just know his head's frozen and it's somewhere in the park that if you find it, you get like the keys to the kingdom.
It's also not true.
What, the key part? I never really believed that part.
No.
It was too Willy Wonka like.
The frozen head thing's a lie. Oh my God, you believe anything.
No.
If it's in if it's on the internet, it must be true, right? Good.
Well, look, man, if I had that much money and I was 99 years old and about to die, I'd.
It was so not a love connection. Okay, all right.
Were they on the panel?
Oh, it was your husband. Well, that makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah, so there wasn't a connection.
Oh yes, lasso of truth. That's I think what he was trying to get at, and I don't have that clip because I don't curse on my channel, or I try not.
What
to.
clip?
Sheer flipping.
Yeah, where's that from?
Star Trek.
Oh, I
Peacock.
That.
Yeah, Star Trek. Try hard.
Like I have never watched more Star Trek than since like Wes has been doing Trekking on Tuesdays.
Oh wow, thank you, Barack Dermis. This is high praise. This is one of my best YouTube channels I know now. The others are starting to suck, like Markiplier and I haven't seen Markiplier in a bit.
Hmm.
Jokeceptive I haven't seen.
Well, Barack, you're never going to hear this from Culture, but he's also on my channel twice a week. I know this is the first time you've heard this on this channel.
There you go. I'm sorry, you're in charge of the show now. Go ahead.
Just for a minute, and yeah, so we do Tibolo. By the way, I need to talk to you. I got some. Did you see? Did you see what I sent?
Yeah, I saw the chat.
How great is that, right? Anyway, we do Tibolo, the best last opinion. Just go and figure it out. It's too hard to explain. And we do Street Smots on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Central. So,
and those are a lot of fun, and I have a great time. And in Mad Barber Entertainment is a great channel. There's no denying it. And the live channel, which is going to have different shows eventually, will also be good. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, this is tough because you got English people on your team. They're like, mate, I can't be out all night. That's my English accent.
Yeah, can you do your New Zealand Batman? Because
Dexy
was her.
Yeah, and beat me.
Perfect.
Yeah,
and memes is right. No one would ever rely on the internet. That's Stop having fun, guys. This is not for fun. But thank you for this. This was a very nice compliment. Thank you, Barack. I appreciate that. I prefer sheer unmitigated gall. Me too.
Oh man, I'll post the link for you.
If replay officials say it's a catch, it must be true. If replay officials say a player touched home plate, it must be true. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
We would disagree with all of those things.
Dez caught that ball.
Oh, wow. Mad Barber, are you referring... This is from Tina. Mad Barber, are you referring to Walt's thoughts on the switch from pay-per-ride tickets to pay-per-day?
That was it. Nailed it.
Except he was still dead. Anyway.
That wasn't it.
Sort of Poopus Q Burr says, you couldn't pay me to go to D. Eisney World. Well, I get to go from time to time as part of reasons. So,
what reasons? I can wait.
Is dead. No, I'm not answering the question. The e-ticket is dead. Aluvrian Makara says, yes, it is. Although I have some. I still have like a ticket book.
A ticket book? No, I never carried one either. Like 3 months into being a cop, I got rid of that stuff, man.
Not that kind of ticket book, but
too much of a pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why am I going to write a ticket and then take it back to the ticket master and have him be like, oh, you missed this block, man? What is
strong endorsement of your channel.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we moderately try to do stuff.
Barack Termas, hey, what's your channel? Sorry, don't know your name. I'll just call you person with that. You're a mod on this channel. Why don't you?
Yeah, I dropped it. Thanks, Matt. I see you dropping it too.
I've been to Euro Disney, LOL. It was a free company trip. Well, that's awesome. Hopefully you got a chance to see the studio park there after they'd remodeled it and they put in the mouse ride, Ratatouille. So,
who wants to be covered in soup?
Stop. Please stop. I don't know what happened.
What, with the soup?
No, Dexy's telling us to stop. I'm going to have to stop. I don't know what it is. I'll stop. What am I supposed to stop? Floyd Looney, hail or fail at CultureCasino and that other dude. Hail.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys, okay, look, I'll put his name up there for a minute. But this is not the name of his channel, is it?
No. I make it very difficult to find mine. You kind of got to earn it.
You got to earn
it.
Still, I think you'd learn after that. Say it for him, Dexy Doodle. There you go.
Who's Dexy Doodle? What happened?
She's awesome. He's awesome. Oh, and this is Mad's channel, Mad Barber Entertainment.
Yeah. You will find if you can understand what's happening, you'll like it. Hey, Vinny.
Vinny's here. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, definitely. Shadow of the Kraken. Hey, Vinny, can you drop Katie's link too, please? Thank you. Mad Mardigan. Culture goes to Disney because of coastal offices for the Men in Black are located in Orlando and Anaheim.
Yeah, right. Listen, this never happens, but another Monster Night, same page, 100%. If you have both of us on the same side of anything, then it is a fact because it does not happen.
Keely still talking. Des Bryant made an incredible catch. Changed my mind. No, Des Bryant made several incredible catches. And now you have a sub. Look at that.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm not sure, but everyone looked miserable that worked there.
Yeah, they're European.
There were some issues. Well, for a time, I don't know what year you visited. They put a very nice lady there for a little while that made things better, and then they fired her. And I'll just go that. I used to despise writing tickets in Chicagoland's below freezing winters with my frozen pen. Whoa, yeah, I bet you that was no fun.
Hey, I didn't. If I had to get out the car when it was cold out or rain, like someone was going to jail.
Mad. You were, yes. I mean, you're getting a ticket for whatever I can do, plus or go to
ticket. I didn't have a ticket book. All I had was my taser and gun and stuff. So I had to use one of those. Listen, we didn't have body cams back then, so it was a lot more fun.
And now I see why we have such problems with policing in this country.
But you sprinkle a little.
Snorta Pupus Cuber comes up with the best quote I've ever seen. The problem with internet quotes is that you cannot always depend on their accuracy. Abraham Lincoln, 1864. Yes.
Yeah. I don't even think that year works, does it? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Thax. Surreal experience today. I went to a dispensary for some legal herbs, as people do. And the staff were wearing 2 masks and behind plexiglass. We had to invent a new sign language. What are you saying? Oh, that's funny. Oh, you guys are the best.
I bet he's vaccinated too.
Doesn't matter if you know his name. Just subscribe. There you go.
True. Yeah, you don't have to hit that bell. I don't care.
Thank you, Vinny. I love it when Vinny hangs out. Vinny's awesome.
Vinny a lot. Yeah, I've got the stream with him a couple times over on ETAPS.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, you should hang out more with the rogue crowd of folks. Oh,
I mean, I'm not hiding.
She was commenting on your authentic New Zealand accent. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I gotta have to screenshot that. First time anyone's ever said authentic.
Yeah, well, I don't know how that would be. If Dexy's telling you to stop.
I'm trying to add 2 words a week, so eventually I'll be able to do a whole sentence in it.
That'd be terrible. Keely Chow says, speaking of Shadow and the Kraken, there needs to be a movie so that there can be a steamier porn parody directed by Axel Braun. I don't know how much steamier. Have you seen what Vinny draws? Hickey Schmick.
You're thinking 2-3 steps ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I love the idea. Whenever you see something, you're like, you know what? This would be a great porn parody.
This is a good question, Mad. What part of Texas would Mad suggest for a real masshole to move to? What part of Texas experienced freeze-up issues this winter? And is it safe for a libertarian ex-army snipers and plumbers?
Yeah. San Antonio is very military because you have Fort Sam and then you have all the Air Force stuff, and you got all the Wounded Warriors here because of the Brooke Army Medical Center. So it's very friendly for vets in San Antonio. Austin, I mean. No. Yeah, I used to go down there here and there. You know what I mean? But,
You can visit Austin.
Yeah. So there's a lot of small towns outside of San Antonio, even between San Antonio and Austin are really nice. The DFW, I wouldn't recommend. West Texas, I don't even know if anybody's still there. Who cares? So I mean, I'll be honest. I've been here. Oh gosh, 10 years or so now, and
for as empty as Plano was, I didn't mind that area so much. Amarillo was Amarillo was kind of odd. I would stay away from the border Texas, like El Paso and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know. I like San Antonio a lot. I'm considering. I'm going to stay away from Houston though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And the traffic's a bitch. I mean, I cursed on my channel, guys. It's just awful. It's just awful. And Karen Prime says something nice to you, man. I've never seen you smile so much as on a stream. Yeah, most of the time it's a bit where we try to stay straight, man. So yeah, I don't think most people realize just how awesome Mad can be, which, I will never give him credit for on any other stream or channel. It will be me just beating on Mad for like an
Look,
hour.
man, no, it's because of you and Barbara and people. Like, whenever I try to do something by myself, it just, I have to have something. Like, that's why I did the bespoke. You know what I mean? So I could do something by myself. But like, because I work so much better, working off somebody. I have an improv background, so like I'm used to that back and forth and the interaction. So
yeah, but no, at least you earned another sub, man. So congratulations.
this is the most I've ever had being on your channel, by the way.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. And again, every once in a while, I'll drag somebody in here, another body, so it's okay. As long as I don't have to drag you out. Usually I don't, though, because with the right kind of electric chainsaw in a bathtub, usually don't have to do that. Vinny Art says, Bonds, absolutely. That's Katie's book, guys. Nerian Noah, she's awesome. I love her. Very talented artist indeed. City of Venus, absolutely. Thank you for that. Look at you go, Vinny. Vinny on fire. Okay. Daxie Doodle says, Mad Margaret, I'll sub if you promise to never try a Kiwi accent again. Part of his bit.
I've done it so many times. I can't make any promises. But I how about this? I promise. No, I can't do that either. I always try to add more work. If I see you, I won't do it.
There you go.
It's a compromise. You don't have to hit the bell, and if I see you, I won't do it. That seems pretty fair.
There you go. Fair enough. Vinny says Rogue should be fun tonight. I hope so. I hope
wouldn't
so.
know, not invited.
I don't actually know if I'm going to make it. So you guys could call in this man right here. If he's conscious. You never know. Because sometimes in the middle of the night he streams, and I'm like, dude, you were killing me. I'm like, I get an alarm on my phone. It's like 3 a.m. I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
I was gonna stream like 3 times last night, like at 2 and then like 3:30 and then 4:30, and then by the point I'm like, I think I missed it.
Just sleep. Tina says I was college campus, please. So all I had was a mag light and a leaky can of mace. You don't want a leaking can of mace. You can accidentally. That'd be awful. And of course, Miriam, I'm working on that thing for you. I'm waiting to hear back from somebody. So we'll talk about that later. Hey, our producer is here. He sends us a £1.49 super sticker. Well, thank you for that, my friend. Kip. I appreciate that. That is a Doomacorn all the way from the UK. So,
do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Deem.
You just said you weren't going to do the Kiwi.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
Watch all 3 seasons of Flight of the Conchords. There you go, Matt. That's how you get your Kiwi accent.
Look, my girlfriend tried to get me to watch it. I made it like 5 minutes. I made it like out of the credits. I couldn't do it, man. I don't. Wait, no. I'm thinking of Portlandia, actually.
Yeah. Portlandia, yeah. That here's the problem: is most people turned up being just that much of that, and then then the city burned down.
Right.
Anyway, so Vinny Hart says I posted a new masterclass as well today. Awesome, guys! Some of these are amazing. If you super stink at doing like artsy things, this is one of those things where you could do something and get better.
I'm pretty happy with my stick figures.
You should work on that. Yeah, somebody said stay away from big cities. I saw that. I didn't see. I missed it. But yeah, stay away from big cities. So
I mean that goes for anywhere.
Snorter Poopa says I lived in the Plano in the 70s when it was a small town. Yes. Now it's upscale bedroom. Yeah, that's 100%. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, but I like that area. There's some on the outskirts area where I would love to turn some of that flat land into farmland and
or secret space.
Irving is nice, yeah, but again, this is the problem with Dallas. I mean, and that's also if you could avoid the 40, life was good. That's all I have to say about that.
Oh well, like by the way, I don't know if you've been to the new stadium to the
Or
new.
near the ballpark in Arlington area.
Oh, it's nice. Like they actually let you use the other parking lot as well, and like the whole area, like all the streets are named after players and stuff. But I mean, 3 feet out of the little Jerry world right there, and oh
Mhm.
boy, it's a rough, rough
It
looking
is.
part of town.
It is. But that area is awesome. I mean, you step in there and it's like, oh, this is amazing. It's like
Oh,
a
it's so
city.
nice.
It's like its
Yeah.
own city. I mean, and think about it. That's what Elon Musk is trying to do around his
Mhm.
car plant and his battery factory. Speaking of which, dude, I can't wait for that battery plant to come online. I think that's later this month. So that'll
Oh
be
yeah,
very cool.
everyone's so excited for it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man, he's gonna rule. He's gonna rule the world. Then he's gonna go to Mars and he's gonna become king or emperor, whatever.
Well, you know you're doing something right when you force the SNL cast into going into safe spaces.
Safe spaces. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's what we'll round out today because we're 90 minutes, and I just want to say that that is the culmination of what this generation and these weak human beings have brought us. Is you need a safe space because you're because Elon Musk could hurt your fifis. And
You're talking about a show that had Eddie Murphy.
I know.
Like I just like that. I no, like it bothers me. How, like it's the same that like when white people are so comfortable around Mike Tyson, that bothers me because Mike, Mike, you know what I mean? Iron, like now he's like doing yoga, and
Mhm.
like I don't like to see him like that. I liked him more when he's, you know,
But he was always a nice guy. And just very naive. But again, boxing, as with any combat sport that's being sold, you have to have a personality. I mean, that's why Muhammad Ali. I I pity I buzz fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
yes. Vasily Lomachenko, the Ukrainian boxer,
Yeah,
he's been one of my favorite in the past like several years. There's also this heavyweight coming up, Edgar. Like, man,
Alan Poe.
no, close. I have to look him up. I
The
love
Island
boxing.
Girl sends us a super sticker. It is a little Shiba Inu dog going, hey, hey, good to see you. You guys are so great. Thanks for all your support. I hate the fact that I can't catch up with all of you amazing humans. Oh, wait. Culture Casino. I had this idea to do a 5-minute daily live stream every day at 10:40, like, and 6-minute daily, only 1 minute faster and 5 minutes earlier. Me, Fat Steven, and Mexican Iron Man. Here's the thing. You can't. Let me tell you why. So right now there is a 6-minute daily, mine. Then you have Mad's 7-minute daily. Then you have a
Yep,
5-minute daily, and
yep,
that's Kip. And you're going to end up with a 3-minute. Now you could do a 4-minute daily
yeah.
because there's no 4-minute daily, and
Well,
I would sign off on that. I think it would be great.
it's more than that though, because like my 7 minute video is literally me watching your 6 minute video, and then it's Kip watching for 5 minutes, watching mine, watching you, and then Barber is going to do a 3 minute video, and it just keeps going. Like, yeah,
But
it's a
no,
dumb idea.
Italian, dude. Anything you can do to build your channel because you are growing like a weed, and I appreciate all of your support of everybody that you support, plus your content, dude. And
Are you
hopefully your
talking to me or Vigilante Renegade?
no, Valiant Renegade,
Oh,
Vigilante Renegade. Well,
but
you're mixing up two people. Don't do that.
by the way, until the other day when I was on Comics Division, like I thought they were the same person. I did not know those were two different people. I didn't know 6.
Uh, oh, you're gonna call it 5 minutes with the fat Mexican Renegade? Oh my god, that'll be awesome. Oh, Katie, I'm working on it, you guys. I really am. Oh, Steven is on this evening. I should probably finish up Rogue Enema. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that thing.
If you haven't read the book, you can read the book. This is volume 1. Volume 2 is on the way. I hear that it can fill up the bowl nicely. Let's see. Um, collection of kiwis. Oh, they're awesome. I love
Mhm.
every single one of them. Are fantastic.
Mm.
This is a safe space. I love you, brother. Guess Elon will have to bite someone's ear off to get SNL to like him. That's pretty funny. Oh, you're not doing any daily. Oh, it was a joke. Okay, well, very good. I still think you could do 4 minutes and be very good. Frankie knows it's good to see you. I do a 30-second daily. Women hate it. Yes. Now that's a quality joke, guys. Sign up for that one.
Yeah, I don't know why you even care what they think.
How about an 8-minute daily?
Ooh, that's a little long.
I don't know. Say 8 minutes.
I'll be honest, this is only the second one I've done, and I keep going over 7 minutes because you have 3 minutes of just sitting there looking at your little like icon thing.
Our friend, we have a lot of people covering this. Roof Korean. I think ETEP covers this. Runner covers it. Tom at Midnight's Edge, and they were covering it when it was going. Yeah, and I know it's coming to the fourth quarter along with The Witcher, and The Witcher is going to be the third co-star in his own show.
What do you mean the fourth quarter?
The third quarter, the third co-star. The fourth quarter, the end of the year.
Fourth
quarter. Years are divided into quarters. You have 3 months.
I know, but there was also this rap group named Fourth Quarter. They recorded their album in Iraq. Like I was like, there's no way this guy knows them. But anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and ETEP also covers Batwomen. Yes. And Keely Chow watches Batwomen and just does that to ruin his life weekly. I don't know why. But dude, speaking of which, before we sign off, if you get a chance to check out his review and then his follow-up, which was the ratings for the show for this last week, it was great.
Yeah, I watched his stuff too, man. I don't think EFAP, I don't think those guys are even doing it anymore. I don't think
that 70s rock fan came in. This is Darius Hale, brother, just got in, was out in the sunshine. Well, thank you for joining us today, both times today. I appreciate you very much, that 70s rock fan. I got to get you into a show. Figure that out.
Hey, that 70s rock fan, like you can like take your phone with you with earplugs. Yeah, even when you're out in the sun. Come on, put in the effort.
Help you listen to anything.
Put in the effort.
Yeah, no, but you realize earplugs wouldn't help you hear a show.
Why wouldn't it? No, I said earbuds the second time.
Yeah, but the first time you said earplugs.
You don't know what we had in the Army is technology. They weren't just orange foam that didn't work.
Yeah. I'm already mourning what's happening to your dear Witcher.
Oh, what?
I'm not kidding. So he's going to be the third co-star in his own show.
Wait, is that what you said? I totally missed that.
Look,
man, when I first heard it was Henry Cavill, I was like, hashtag not my Geralt. You know what I mean? But the first time he goes, Roach, I'm like, on board.
He was awesome. Dude, the opening scene, the establishment shot was so good.
Yes.
That's great. And then to the deer, he's like, not your day.
Now, what I have liked to see, the season have, I don't know, more of the character that the entire series is named after. Sure. But maybe the second season will get more of them.
That 70s rock fan says, my wife does not like me listening to my phone when I'm supposed to be talking to her. Well,
that's the best time.
You guys are so great. Excellent, man. I'll reach out. I told you I would before, but we'll get you on a show. But I'm going to wrap this up. Like I said, look, network viewership, which is the whole point of this stream, which we really didn't talk about, because that's what happens. We go in with a plan. It doesn't survive battle at all. Contact with the enemy eliminates all plans.
That's why I never have one.
Weren't you Force Recon?
No. I was in the Army. That's Marines.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were manlier than that. I apologize.
Wow.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Am I wrong?
You want to tell me about the time you were on fire?
I didn't light myself on fire, though. That was a neat trick. Anyway, so I'm gonna get going. You guys are awesome. Hey, this is the right thing to say. No plan survives contact with the chat.
Well, I mean, Mike Tyson said everybody got a plan until they get hit in the face.
That's right. And Lasso of Truth says roasted. Literally, dude, self-roasted there twice. All right.
I did not self-roast.
We call that a dry roast. Like coffee. Anyway, we're going to go. We've had a lot of fun. Matt, tell people about yourself so I can say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah. If you're in this chat at this point and you haven't subscribed to me, like, I don't even want to tell you about it now. Like, it just.
Okay, don't do a bit. Just actually promote your channel.
I wasn't doing a bit. Come on, how have you not subscribed? Yeah, no, you can find me over on my channel, Mad Barber Entertainment, where we do anything but, you know, take things serious. Except for that one time Bespoke sent me broken glass. But I say that, but like I used End of the Road by Boyz II Men in the video, so like I didn't take that serious. Anyways, we do Street Smarts on Saturdays, 3 p.m. Central. We do Tibolo, the best last opinion. And like I'm now throwing up some game. Like I'll stream playing a game sometime. Resident Evil scared the absolute crap out of me the other night. I'm not gonna play that one again. So stuff like that.
Just so you know, Yellow Flash just put up a video for those that are fans about the Bad Batch. So if you want some quality Star Wars content today, I'm sure Yellow Flash 2 has that for you right now. Guys, check out all the great shows today. Normally after this show, we would be going over to Mad Barber Entertainment to do one of our streams, but we're moving that to Wednesdays for a little while longer, and then maybe we'll go back to Tuesdays. But beyond that, guys, do what I always say, please. Be sure to take care of yourself. Take care of others. Wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.